Everything for someone no I be ewo oma kan ne mo adishimia ne some for fry beto yoponso. Mamu ni saki zo te so asane se te ane de bro. Somebody de ayi bebre. Na ewiase mpinifo so na kan ma asem se abaa ye de botechi no. Enua ane esan so de bo ba. Na sentia mi pu se bewe nyina ne se yen na yenim eye 2024 abra ye be kwa kwato aba 7 December and some campaign upon campaigner eba omaga ne mu especially eye galamse honsensem na yen na yenim sem ye waha ye wo omaga ne mu ena NDC for ankasa fa echire no mokoka chire yo mo too good ya school small scale money omukaka cho mo say MPP for do mo too good no na so mo to abade mo NDC for na say NDC for ba power e kwan yo mo fa so mo do mo too good ndi ne inform ho ne mo pebi mo tumi too eye good no eno enam sa na she say omudo so yo ekoto abadema NDC because NDC ba power ombechimi etu good no star bia bi na eno ena NDC ba power e kire say sanya nyoma esi kono say NDC for soldiers na mo kona modern soldiers for ko ho na che so mo ko che mo yesa omo tu sas small scale money just ye kwachichi omo na no na ye miracles aboaje echo interview na nkomodidie mu na ensama ye miracles aboaje tu edi tu dwano ebusiafo eseweni ensese ye kachiro na ewiase no mesanso akabiem aba ye debotechi no ye deboban NDC for na kwan bia na che so mo pre so mo de baba power no nsem bia che so no mo kan mo de baba power no mo kan na yankopon so de onye ni freni de bia na yesi yankopon to no mo nto ne ntem no way NDC for ya omo nsa because has nyame ebuo we de nyame ato ne ntem ye kwa 1 year mo NDC for ba ye galamse sisi ade aye milo lepton mpo de enye biem na America saboaje eko interview no nsema ono ankasa program no aji obi ansa de bia ka cho sa ha kinto TV men se wadaje na jebre na yinkotie mo yenkomo twetwe ekoso no ewia ne owo bia no asanso de abekan
psychologize our water. You can say you want to decontaminate the water. You can say you want to detoxicate the waters. You can never in all of science say you want to dechemicalize the water.
Oh, I get
and what is annoying me most is that
I don't get it.
People's lives are at stake.
Okay.
Please, let me say a caveat. I'm not attacking the specialty of the president's appointee, the EPA director, and all the people.
That is what you have just done. You did. That you have just done.
No, I am.
That's just what you have just done.
That's
what you have just done.
The expression of the word dechemicalization is
you could do that without attacking her. Hold on. You could do that without attacking her.
Having made that caveat,
that's what you have done. That's what you have done. Yes. And you are not a specialist in that area or all areas. Hold on. He will display his specialty.
Okay.
Yes. That's what you have just done. And I'm surprised. Yes, Dennis. Some are very, very excited and happy about the manner in which the president is approaching it. There is, if you like, he's bringing everybody on board because this is, a very useful way to go about it. You had as many as 59 plus, civil society organizations that were invited. And he said he wanted frank and constructive dialogue and practical solutions to the problem.
Council, the NDC, I mean, there are a lot of scientists here, so pardon me if I do politics and stick to some of the social issues. The NDC are beginning to get irritated at almost everybody. They are either warning people, threatening people, calling into shows and giving caveat. I think they need to calm down. It's just 9 months. The scientist is basically expressing a scientific...
Don't defend him. Speak to this thing.
Thank you, Honorable.
What kind of life is this?
Thank you.
Go ahead with your
The scientist is expressing a scientific opinion. And even in science, there are a lot of disagreement and variances in views. So he's at liberty to say whatever he's saying. It is up to other opinions to test the view. So please, I'll protect him. I'll protect him here.
You are not the person to do that.
See, a few things have happened in the past few weeks. One, the NDC, and I'm glad, are gaslighting the country, which is drawing a lot of independent-minded people into the conversation. For the past few weeks, we've come to accept, all of us generally, finally, that indeed, Galamsey, as we have it today, is an age-long matter. That's how they describe it now. They've stopped describing it as 8-year-old. The president, fortunately, yesterday never used in the past 8 years. So now I think it's a lot of progress. And I applaud everybody that has been involved in the conversation in the past. There's been some agreement to that it's an age-long.
What has changed and worsened the situation is the kind of machinery. And we are told in 2023, 2024, excavator import was free for all. As much as this 6 billion worth of excavator import we saw in the country.
Today we are getting 200 excavators on daily basis into Ghana. Check at the port. 200 every day. 200 excavators a day in Ghana, I'm telling you, at the port. The last time, the port got so congested that they had to decongest it and move excavators at night. But please don't digress. When I finish there, you can ask me the questions. That is the first way. Number two, I think the past week, we've also all come to agree that Galamsey, as we have it, was not going to end simply because Nana Dankwa Akufo-Addo and MPP out of office. That impression was created for a very long time, that Akufo-Addo himself was mining behind his house in Achim, and immediately you vote him out of office. You have cabinet ministers who actually said it. You vote him out of office, Galamsey will end. Now, the other very important point we all need to agree to is that the NDC and the government as we have today are finally coming to the realization that Galamsey is worsened. The last time when the president met the media and the government communications minister was speaking, he actually had the energy to tell the entire country that if you think Galamsey has worsened, provide evidence. I was shocked. I was shocked when the government minister actually told us that we should provide evidence and proof that Galamsey has worsened. Fortunately, in the past few days, a lot of people have provided proof. And I think finally that has culminated into the president now saying, shall we meet and have a conversation? My worry with the NDC and how they are treating Galamsey is...
It's your preliminary comment.
Oh, so
and I gave each one of you 2 minutes.
So my time is up?
You've done 4 minutes.
So I'll come back?
Yes.
But I can finish?
Finish up.
Wait. My worry with the NDC and how they are handling Galamsey is that if we refuse to face the facts and the realities as we are hearing from our retired military man and the scientists and Council Bentil and co, we'll never get a solution. Because here we are, a government admitting that they are buying about 60% of the gold we are exporting, likely, highly likely, coming from illegal sources. And the president says that, well, this money could have gone to private pockets. It is our own environment they are destroying. And so if we are going to get it, then so be it. For him, that is the first approach. And he said it on TV. Now, if this government comes back to tell us that the only solution that he has in place for us is 9 months, then I hit my head. I said, how? Something. Since 2010, when we saw Galamsey in this manner, when Professor Mills spoke to now, the number 1-2 weapon we have utilized in the fight against Galamsey has been the military. That is what it has been. Nothing more, nothing less. And you have this president and this government saying so much when they were in opposition. In fact, the president is on TV having said that it is not wise to use soldier and military after Galamsey. He said it. He said it wasn't wise. And so it's a big betrayal of the country when you are eventually given power, and all you do is to use the same old approach that you came to meet, and you are saying we should applaud you. But there's something going on all of us should pay attention to. Because of the deep propaganda this government is running the issue of Galamsey, they keep boxing themselves into a corner. So this is what happened after the event.
And that's what
I was happy. I was happy when the engagement was happening, because I thought that at least for once, this government is allowing himself to accept the reality, and so we'll come up with something. Then the government communications minister comes out of the meeting and says, well, the government says there is progress because stability levels of water sources have improved. When he knows that stability level, some people don't know what stability level is. It's just the shadiness, the color of the water. It has nothing to do with quality of water. It is, this one is more brown, this one is less brown. That's what stability is. So you can actually have a very brown water that is very quality and have a very plain water that is very, very toxic.
Right.
The Water Resources Commission has been tracking the water quality index in this country since 2004.
That's what I told them.
With 41 water bodies. Then you have a government that is telling that you really, really want to fight Galamsey, come to display 6 water bodies and tell us that because their turbidity levels have reduced, why didn't you display 40 water bodies and tell us their turbidity levels at least? Now, let me tell you the challenge. So he did the challenge with NIMOS. Let me tell you the challenge with NIMOS.
Thank you.
My final point.
You need to hold on.
My final point. Challenge with NIMOS is that they keep telling us that we are sending soldiers to the forest. Sending soldiers to the forest. Then I ask myself, the Ofin River, the Pra River, the Ayesu River, none of them are being destroyed from the forest. I have been to Upper Dencha East. I was on Bunkwa, on Ofin. I was on River Pra. The road is here. The river is here. Chamfans and the